One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake here on first down.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 30 yards there. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Kyle Pitts
from 6 yards away.
And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Stewart.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stewart sets to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Owens. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now, Stewart.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
61 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. It's Owens.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Hurry! 19 Tiger.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On second down, it's Owens. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 12-yard touchdown. The 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
This is Swift on the counter.
Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Stewart.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Shepard. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. On 2nd down now, it's Owens. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
On 3rd down, Owens. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Owens.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Lions offense set to take over.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Lambert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd down, here's Stewart. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring out 2nd. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stewart to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down. Shepard.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Off play action. Shepard. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And they will take a knee here. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3.
And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive. Touchdown!
Brandon Ayuk,
63 yards.
and the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw. Stewart. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Stewart. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his pass. Not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Off the play fake. Shepard.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Off play action. Shepard.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the 49ers have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Stewart, 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Stewart. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Stewart. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Stewart. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field? There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Lions now.
And they knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Stewart now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Stewart looking to throw on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Coup now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second and 4.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Looking to throw. Stewart. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Johnson's got it complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Stewart to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.